Hi, my name is Andrew, this is Julian, and this is Devin, and we are working on a video project called It All Starts at Home.
It All Starts at Home is a video project that shines a light on parental involvement in schools and how it affects students and their teachers.
When parental involvement is high, it shows a positive correlation in a student's academic and their social skills.
But when there is little parental involvement, a student may feel unmotivated and uninspired to do the work and to be in class.
We interviewed 4 teachers from local schools, and here's what they said.
So, Professor Story, what is your teaching philosophy?
Well, it's a student-centered philosophy. I believe in making lessons interesting, keeping students engaged.
My teaching philosophy is, because I teach physical education, is all about fun. I want the kids to have fun. I want the kids to come to my class wanting to come to my class.
What is your teaching philosophy and pedagogy?
My teaching philosophy is to make learning fun as possible. That's my philosophy. Is that I have a saying. It's called "Learning is lit." It's something I came up with. If I can make learning fun as possible, I can teach them anything.
What does parental involvement mean to you?
Parental involvement. To me, parental involvement is parents knowing what's going on with their child and their grades, knowing what their grades are, staying abreast with the teacher, communicate with the teacher often, not just with the academics, but behavior or anything that's going on in the classroom. And
Coach Phillips, do you like the current parental involvement at your school?
Yeah, we're very fortunate here at Gaffney Middle School. We have a strong PTO, which is our parent-teacher organization, which is involved with our school that does a lot for our kids. And also, we have a lot of parent involvement, just parents in general wanting to make sure that they get the best for their kids and the best education, the best success as far as athletically speaking and academically speaking. And we got a great environment here. Parents aren't overstepping any bounds. They're not trying to come into your classroom and tell you how to do anything. They're just a concerned parent wanting to know, what can we do to help my child improve this. And we have a great relationship here at Gaffney Middle School with our parents.
Do you like the current level of parental involvement at your school right now? Why or why not?
No, I feel like we need a lot more. We have a pretty active PTO, but it's hard to get people to go to PTO meetings. So you may have that like 5 or 6 parents that are really involved, and then you'll have 10 or 15 that aren't. So I think more would be very helpful.
Is there a direct correlation between academic and social skills when parental involvement is high?
I believe there is. If you have an active parent who is interested in their child's education, that child's grades are probably going to increase because they have good study habits at home. The parents are encouraging that. Their school attendance is probably going to be better.
Is there a direct correlation between social skills and academic skills when parental involvement is high with the student?
Absolutely. If you have parents that are willing to work with you as an educator, it helps reaching the student that much easier.
99% sure there is. There's a correlation that if when parents are involved in their schools, kids' academics and behavior stuff, there's a direct correlation with their social skills are going to be higher, and their academic, their grades and behavior is going to be on a better scale because there's an expectation there. When there are high expectations, not just in the classroom, but they know when they go home that same expectation applies. More times than not, their students are going to be successful inside of the classroom and outside.
Motivate a student who doesn't have support at home without crossing boundaries as a teacher.
You build relationship with that child, you let them know that you care about them, and you make them accountable to you. If the parent isn't going to be accountable at home for their work or letters that go home, whatever, then make them accountable to you as the teacher.
That's actually a really good question. Because like where I teach is an inner city school, so I don't get a lot of parental involvement from some kids. You just got to reach the kid rather than trying to reach the parent through the kid.
What advice would you give parents to affect the student in a positive way?
Talk to your parent. Talk to your kids. Get to know your kids for who they are in each stage in life. I know when they're young, kids are more open and more loving. Once they hit the middle school ages, they start to shy away and things like that. But you got to find some way to talk with your kids and to have conversations. One thing that I do, I try to show my students the value of education, what education means upon their economic status moving forward, how that impacts that, and also how it impacts your options.
What advice would I give parents? You know, ask your kid, you know, what's going on in their class. And I know, like, especially in middle school, you know, they get home and they're like, I won't talk about it. My day was good. But, like, you gotta find out what they're seeking before you find out what they want to see.
So, what advice would you give to parents to affect the student in a positive way?
I'm very fortunate. I have a 11-year-old and a 7-year-old, and I know that they're in public education right now. And one thing I can tell you is one thing that some teachers showed me, but also my parents showed me, is just caring about you and loving on your kids and showing them, even if we do screw up or we do make mistakes, that we'll get over it, we'll get through it.
Parental involvement is a major key within the school system. It ensures a student to have a high success rate throughout their academic career.
But when there is low parental involvement, we see a steady decrease in a child's success rate along with their social and behavioral skills.
After interviewing these 4 teachers, it gave us a real look at just how important parental involvement is to students and teachers. What does parental involvement mean to you?